Time now for Stugotz's weekend observations.
It is time for Stugotz to share his game notes. No one in the media will tell you what happened better than my boy Stu.
Dan, the NBA Finals still haven't begun. Sean Livingston has the greatest mid-range game in the history of the NBA. Steph Curry is a circus act. Congratulations to Kevin Durant, 2 wins away from becoming the first guy since Hakeem Olajuwon to not win back-to-back championships in my personal record book. Are we really giving Steve Kerr credit for making a defensive adjustment that gets the ball out of LeBron's hands and forces his teammates to beat you? That's real next-level stuff. It just dawned on me. Basketball for our show will never get better or more interesting than it did with 4 seconds to go in Game 1. J.R. Smith ruined basketball. So is Kevin Durant. It took 4 trips to the finals, but congratulations to Steph Curry for finally having a finals appearance worthy of a 2-time MVP. Steph Curry saying, breaking the single-game record for threes in an NBA Finals game is pretty cool, is so Steph. Got an email over the weekend promoting healthy ice cream. What's next? Healthy hot dogs? The only good ice cream is ice cream that makes you pay for it the next day.
Put that on the poll, Guillermo. Is the only good ice cream.
It is.
Yeah, I think that's a great point.
I've yet to see a 2020 promo that wasn't promoting an explosive 2020 special. Every week, explosions. 183 and 190. Why are we still interviewing Jason Kidd for NBA coaching jobs? Dry fit technology. Amazing. Mariners, plus 17. Astros, plus 122. Same record. Baseball. Michael Crabtree said he doesn't have a choice but to lead the Ravens wide receivers. Couple of things here. 1, Michael, you do have a choice. 2, name another Raven wide receiver. I dare you.
Yeah.
3, Michael Crabtree is a Raven?
Guillermo, put it on the poll. Can you name a Raven wide receiver?
Did you know Crabtree was a Raven?
I did not.
I mean, it's amazing. Gronk confirmed he'll stop having sex to attend Pat's minicamp. Johnny Manziel, gunslinger. I'm telling you, a Tiger win is coming, and it might be in 2 weeks at the U.S. Open. It also might not be. If anyone cares, there seems to be pretty good evidence that Peyton Manning took steroids. Calvin Johnson, what happened there?
There does seem to be that.
Buried in all this J.R. Smith stuff, there's a big story sitting out there, media.
That's it, but now you know how to get away with steroids. Just admit it to Al Jazeera after you've stopped playing. We won't pay any attention.
J.R. Smith should start walking around with that story to media members saying, hey, pay attention to this thing over here.
He should. That should be his answer to all the questions in press conferences. Do you guys see this Peyton Manning story?
Calvin Johnson said he's never coming back because he can't bend his ankles. Jesus, the sport is unhealthy. 95 days until the start of the NFL season. How do you get through your daughter's 8th grade graduation party that's being held at your house? By being a belligerent drunk. Oh, that's what I was.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, I was threatening people. Yeah,
threatening people.
These kids, they're going to the high school. They're all hanging out in my backyard. Then the lights go, it gets dark, and I don't know where anyone is. And I was just walking around, and I was yelling at all the boys, every one of them, with a big G&T in my hand. That's gin and tonic. I mean, I started at like 2. Anyway, LeBron said Game 1 was the worst loss of his career. How could that be? He lost a finals game because he couldn't post up J.J. Barea. LeBron, in that game, you basically were J.R. Smith. Oh, what a shock. The Mets are in a complete freefall. Jacob deGrom might not win 10 games and might win the Cy Young Award, the DeGrominator. Pat Sajak rambling for 2 minutes before Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Electric. You know what D.D. Gregorius has done? Fallen back down to earth. Bryce Harper batting .233. Overrated. Funniest thing from the sports weekend? Urban Meyer giving a speech to high school players and telling them that what he looks for is how you play in big-time rivalry games while knowing that in attendance was Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh. Novak Djokovic in the quarters at the French. Good to see the Joker playing well again. Although Carlos Santana was great, I prefer words with my national anthem. Washington Capitals, 2 wins away from being champions, 3 losses away from being the Crapitals. Darrell Waltrip saying he wants less rules in NASCAR, then saying he wants a unique rules package, all within one interview. Darrell, the Stugotz is strong in you. After being swept by the Giants, Jake Arrieta was furious with the Phillies, saying they don't shift enough, while never once complaining about the Cubs' lack of shifting, even though the Cubs have been ranked dead last in shifts. Jake, the Stugotz is strong in you. Aaron Boone blaming ESPN for the Yankees' tough travel schedule. Aaron, the Stugotz is strong in you. Steve Schwartz, the Bronx principal, accused of playing the ponies and tweeting about his bets during the school day. Principal Schwartz, the Stugotz is strong in you. Jeez. Guy who is not a cop, who gives you a judgmental stare for going the wrong way in a parking lot. Go bleep yourself. And when you're done doing that, go to hell. And when you're done getting there, do me a favor. Make sure you say hello to Art Briles for me. Dan, those are the weekend observations.
Guillermo, put it on the poll, please. Do you prefer words with your national anthem?